Hey guys, today I will be doing what if Goku landed in MHA Part 4. Last time we left off with Goku waking up in the villain's hideout, strapped to a chair, by cuffs, carbon fiber wires, and metal plates, being greeted by Shigaraki calling him a monkey. Now that you are caught up, let's begin. Goku glares at Shigaraki with visible rage burning in his eyes, thinking about the harm Shigaraki inflicted on his friends, then struggling to break out of his restraints to punch Shigaraki. However, he fails as he is still wearing his weighted clothing and his injuries from the training camp attack still haven't healed, limiting his power level to 69, around 27% All Might level. However, due to a minor rage boost, Goku breaks out, getting in a fighting stance. But before anyone starts fighting, they hear a knock on the door. Then the wall bursts down, with heroes flooding into the hideout, restraining the villains. In the confusion, Goku removes his weighted clothing so he is prepared to fight. Suddenly Goku and the villains are teleported away to All For One. All For One tells Goku that he could become a deadly threat to him, so it would be best for his interests if he disposes of Goku now. Then putting his hand on Goku's face, activating his quirk to steal Goku's quirk. But nothing comes out, confusing All For One, who mumbles, "What, he's quirkless, how?" Before throwing Goku to the side, catching a punch from All Might. Goku then looks up, seeing all the villains get flung back from the attack, as All For One just stands still unaffected. Goku then senses small amounts of his friend's ki, so he flies into the air, telling them to run and he will follow in a second, after helping any trapped civilians. But they do not run, instead they also help Goku to free civilians, so All Might has no distractions while he fights. When they save everyone Goku can sense, they return to see All Might weakened to a deflated form that looks more like a skeleton than a human. Seeing this, Goku charges at All For One, shooting a barrage of ki blasts which All For One simply reflects away. Seeing that they had no effect, Goku charges up a Kamehameha wave, firing it point blank at All For One, doing similar damage to a 66% smash from All Might, but it has little effect, only drawing some blood. Goku then decides he has no choice, and activates the Blood's wave machine, transforming into a great ape, punching All For One into the distance, knocking him out in one punch. While he still has some sense of rationality, he tells everyone to run, as he doesn't know what time the Blood's wave machine was set to. After this, Goku goes berserk, shooting ki blasts from his mouth, then starting to attack his friends and All Might. Seeing this, the class tries to help Goku gain control, but he doesn't recognize them, whacking them away into a wall. Deku tells Goku to think, "Remember your loved ones, Mom, me, All Might, and all of Class 10. We all want you back. All you need to do is take control." Hearing this, Great Ape Goku sees a vision of two other people with a tail like his, telling him goodbye with tears in their eyes, then waking up, shrinking down, all of the Great Ape strength, condensing into his base form as he takes control of his mind, transforming into his Ikrai form. When Goku opens his eyes, Deku is crying. Seeing this, Goku laughs, asking him what's wrong, before tanking an attack from an enraged All For One who just regenerated from his injuries. All For One then yells, "How can you take an attack like that as if it is nothing? How? You are quirkless, how?" All Might and Goku get into their fighting positions, with Goku and All Might charging towards All For One, with Goku dodging every attack with ease. When up close, All Might uses his United States of Smash, while Goku uses his Dragon Fist, knocking All For One out. After this, Goku collapses to the ground exhausted, with his wounds from the training camp opening up again, bleeding out, and reverting back to his base form, saying that he still has some kinks to work through with the primal transformation, as it drains too much energy to sustain, then falling asleep. With All Might talking to the cameras, saying that it is your turn, while Deku, Bakugo, Shoto, and Ida carry Goku away, rushing him to a nearby hospital for treatment. After 2 days in the hospital, Goku finally wakes up, with full stamina with all of his injuries closed, thanks to Recovery Girl's quirk, giving Goku a standard 33% increase in Kai, increasing his power level to 112, equal to 43% of All Might's power. After being discharged from the hospital, Goku is met by reporters who want to know all about his battle against All For One, asking him what his hero name is. Goku explains everything, how that giant monkey was him, how he gained control and transformed into a more condensed state, and how it increased his power 10 times but drains a lot of energy. Finally saying that his hero name is Uzaryu, and then flying off to go home. When he arrives, he sees All Might bowing, saying that he will pour his heart and soul into training Goku and Deku, also saying that he believes that they are the correct people to succeed him as the symbol of peace. Hearing this, Inko allows Deku and Goku to live at the UA dorms. Out of nowhere Goku gets the vision of two figures saying goodbye to him again, noting the red sky and rural landscape, then returning to the real world, with a tear falling down his cheek, despite not knowing anything about the two people he saw. Deku and Goku catch up, while packing their stuff to go to the dorms, with Goku showing of the Ikrai state, then reverting back to base, out of breath, then telling Deku that All For One said that he was quirkless, then explaining how it doesn't make any sense as he clearly has a flight, energy, and strength quirk. Once they are at UA the next day, Shota Aizawa tells Class 1 that at the training camp they were supposed to get their provisional hero licenses but due to the League of Villains attack they did not. Shota also explains to the class that he was disappointed that some of them tried to act like they have their licenses, Shota calling out Shoto Todoroki, Ijiro Kirishima, Ijuku, Momo Yaoyorozu, Tenya Ida, and Bakugo. Shota tells them that he knows that they were present at the site of Goku's rescue and took it upon themselves to rescue him. The rest of the class are shocked and surprised that they actually went to rescue Goku despite them telling them not to. But Bakugo said that they broke no laws as they never engaged in combat, and all they did was help evacuate the area so All Might could fight efficiently. Which the rest of the rescue team agrees with. Hearing this Aizawa begrudgingly agrees, saying that he has one more thing to announce, then giving Goku his provisional hero license, telling him that due to the recordings of him fighting All For One and helping civilians evacuate, the Hero Commission decided that he didn't need to do the exam. Hearing this, Goku is excited saying that now he can fight more strong people, accidentally transforming into a cry, out of excitement but reverting back to normal, straight after. The class then do the dorm tour, and vote for who had the best room, with Goku's room being filled with training equipment and having a strange chest piece of an armor on display, which the class minus Deku question, with Goku explaining that it was what he was wearing when he was found by Inko, and he has it on display because he has been getting memories of two people with one looking exactly like him, assuming that they are his biological parents, and he wants to remember more about them. Having said this, Sato still wins the competition, due to bribing everyone with cake. The next day, Class 1AM are tasked to create their ultimate moves, with Goku naming the Kamehameha Wave and its many variations, and Dragon Fist, and even developing the after image, Solar Flare, and how to properly sense ki. Deku doesn't gain a super move as he is already a proficient martial artist, not needing to switch to using his legs. At the Provisional Hero License exam, everything goes the same, with those who get their licenses in the original, getting theirs here too. After the exam, at night Deku and Bakugo still have their fight, where Deku learns he can use 13% one for all, but this time, there is no winner to the battle because All Might comes before it ends. As they are relatively equal with Deku slightly above due to his martial arts. 3 days later, Aizawa has the Big Three explain the work studies, with Lemon deciding to fight the whole class to show the importance of the experience they will gain. During the fight, Myro is surprised that Deku predicted his movements, but even more surprised when he goes to attack Goku but phases through him, with Goku revealing that it was an after image, then punching Lemon to the floor, beating him. Seeing this, Lemon invites Goku and Deku to study under Sir Night Eye's agency, which they accept. Night Eye is interested in Goku so does not test them as Goku would easily beat him in a fight. While on patrol, Eri runs to Deku because she recognizes him as the person on TV with All Might, with Overhaul realizing the same thing, so decides to be cautious, pretending to be a father disciplining his child for misbehaving. Seeing this, Myrio manages to persuade Deku and Goku to let Overhaul take Eri with heavy remorse. Things from here go relatively the same, with the investigation of the Yakuza bases. However, things go different with the raid, as Goku rushes off with Lemon to find and save Eri. Soon after they confront Overhaul, with Lemon fighting alone, while Goku protects Eri, as his quirk is the most compatible for the fight. Seeing Eri's wounds, Goku instinctually places his hands on Eri's arm, pouring his ki into her helping her to heal, but because Goku is not trained in healing, it is not very efficient. Suddenly Lemon screams out in pain as he jumped in the way of a quirk-destroying bullet that was aimed at Goku, not knowing that Goku doesn't have a quirk, asking Goku to protect Eri again, the re-engaging with Overhaul. After some time, the other heroes arrive, with Night Eye substituting for an injured Lemon. However, it does not take long for Night Eye to be beaten, with Overhaul impaling him through the chest. Seeing this, Goku gets shocked, and really mad, transforming into his Ikrai, while Deku fights with Overhaul who had taken Eri and tried to escape. Okay guys, this is where I am going to be leaving this video off. Please consider liking the video, and subscribing. Thanks for watching. This is Demon Saiyan saying peace.